The voice of sharing. 突然那想
Anything can happen Friday. The art and cultural side of Southeast Asia.
Welcome back to Rihanna ASEAN, the voice of discovery and sharing. You're with Grace at Anything Can Happen Friday. And I have been conversing with these two amazing guys. Freddy Tan from the Sifu production and also Alfred Low from this play called Romeo and Juliet, The Forbidden Love in Forbidden City. So let's continue our conversation here. So the production side, to begin with this play, I'm sure there are auditions and also for actors and actresses as well as to have the good teammates there. So how did it start?
I think it started, I would say, maybe second quarter of last year. Probably around May, June.
Right.
That's when the Actors Studio and KLPAC contacted us and say, do you want to do something for the Shakespeare's 400-year anniversary? And then after some discussion, we had an idea as well to do like an adaptation on a Shakespeare play. So after some discussion, they say, why not? And we say, okay, let's go with this. And then we started our writing process around that time as well.
I see.
Yeah, and that's when myself and Yuhua, both of us, we are co-writer that we adapted this play. We actually finished the play, like final draft, I would say only around like late November last year.
Right, so that took a few months.
Yeah. Actually, we wouldn't mind if we have more time, but yeah, I think the product was still good enough for us to play.
I see.
Yeah, and but we actually started the pre-production process around October, even before the script was fully finalized, because we usually for a script we go through many drafts. So once we have the first draft, we already have like 80% to 90% idea on how to put things together, like how many actors we need and stuff like that. So all the planning started in early October around there,
Right.
and our audition took place around early November, if I'm mistaken.
Early November.
around there. So that's when we had audition, and then we cast a couple of actors. There were some changes as well, but at the end of the day, we settled with 11 actors altogether.
Right.
It's quite a big cast, and on top of that, quite a number of them are still playing, like doubling, like more than one character. So
interesting.
It's fun. It's a lot of interesting characters that you might not expect.
Oh, right. So talk about audition.
Yeah.
Alfred, do you have any like memorable episodes that you want to share during the audition? Or, I mean, I'm sure you had a lot of colleagues attended the audition.
Oh
yeah.
The auditions was fun because Freddy, Sifu conducted the auditions in a group audition manner, so it wasn't like one-on-one. There was a list, and then we came in batches at first, so it was 2 days back to back.
All right.
And at the end of, so in the first day, I think you guys broke people up into groups of 10, and audition. So each audition slot lasted, I think, like a good solid hour or 2 hours, almost actually.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but in the audition, I think because that's where I guess they were looking for group dynamics and how different people work together in different situations, because this show isn't like it. Not everything is fully set in stone, and they're still writing it and devising it as it goes along. So a big part of it is requiring the actors to actually pick up and play and discover new things with it. So was
process, it like more of a spontaneous approach, or?
Oh yeah, there are a lot of different exercises.
Not like written and fixed.
No.
I see.
No,
I see.
Do not need to memorize anything. It's the easiest audition ever.
Or hardest.
Oh yeah, it could be very hard too. Yeah,
but I think it would be hard for the people who probably aren't suited to this kind of thing, because you do need a certain degree of freedom to improvise.
Correct, yeah.
And I think that's I mean we've seen people in the industry who is that kind of thing is just not for them. Like improvisation is like a big challenge or a big stumbling block. So I think different skills and different strokes for different folks.
Yeah.
So for you, how was it for you? Now you are sitting next to the director.
Well, yeah, I mean, Freddy and I have worked before. We've worked on different projects before,
Great,
and yeah. So
or
like-
did you already have an expectation or what to expect during the audition for this play?
Well, like Freddy did kind of like because we've worked before. So when he asked me to come in an audition, he already gave me like a brief idea of what it was like, and because like my sense of humor, and I think there are quite a few of us who like are really into that kind of wacky offbeat kind of comedy improv stuff. So it's like, yeah, of course, it's very excited. It's like, yes, oh my god, it's gonna be full of puns and just good silly fun. So it's like, yeah, that itself was already really attractive.
So after the audition, so what are you now in the play?
Now I'm
What did
casted
Freddy choose you?
as Chiu Liet or Juliet. Chiu Liet's father. So I'm like the head of the westernized household.
Whoa.
And, yeah.
So do you need to have a specific English accent?
Well,
or
actually,
will it be
more-
Malaysian English accent?
Not really. I think more neutral.
Neutral.
yeah, it is more neutral, but like because part of the story is part of my backstory. Is
We
apparently-
can talk about it. I think we can
Yeah.
talk about
All
it.
right.
So the reason why we're westernized is because like we were like first generation immigrants to America.
Aha.
So and well, this is not exactly related to the play, but I think across the board, Malaysian English is the British English.
Yeah.
So just trying to like
Neutralize.
Pick up and
why am I from America and
Yeah.
needing to party
Like,
and
can't.
daughter.
Oh yeah,
it's like,
exactly. That's so American,
so,
isn't
so,
it?
so that's a bit tricky compared to like party and daughter. It's just, yeah, so that's a bit of a challenge so
That's
far.
very interesting. Yeah. Talking about play, so far, how about you just give us one very famous line from this play that people can remember?
Go for it.
Go for
Alfred.
it. Okay.
Alfred,
Well,
yeah.
since I'm the actor,
Yes, please.
and tasked to do this, I think one of the more famous lines from Romeo and Juliet is like, "Oh Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo?"
Yes.
So we've turned it into, "Oh Romeo, Romeo, wherefore mantau?"
Why fourth Mantau?
Why
for
fourth
mantau?
mantau? And if you want to know why mantau, and mantaus play a big part in the show, you'll see why. You need to come and watch the show. Yeah.
Okay, there we
Yeah.
go. So, Freddy, off the air, you just shared shortly that the ending is quite special this time.
Yeah. Like because like at the end of the day, this is an adaptation of
Yeah.
Romeo and Juliet. So, most people would then ask the same question in their head: will it be exactly the same, or like will Romeo and Juliet end? Will Romeo and Juliet end like Romeo and Juliet, where they both die? So that's a question that I think every audience want to know or want us to answer. So to make it even more fun for the audience, we actually have alternate endings.
Alternate
We have
endings.
more than one ending. So but it's not. The thing is, we'll only be presenting one ending per show, and we won't tell you what ending it will come. And the audience actually, indirectly, will have influence over what ending it will be. But they
Okay.
may or may not know what happened. All I can say is that when you come for the show, there will be an activity or there will be something happens, and depending on what fates tell you, or what
Okay.
destiny, yeah.
So it depends on the day you choose to go, is it?
Not so much of the day, but depending on luck, I would say.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, because
Okay.
like in this play, we use a lot of like a more Chinese Zen language in it as
I
well.
see,
Yeah,
I
because
see.
in the original there's a Friar Lawrence where he's like the pastor, where he's like the religious authority. But in our show we have a more Chinese religious authority. So we're playing with that as well. We're playing with all the like the fortune telling, the like put it on fate to decide your life and that kind of thing. So we have that kind of elements,
Yeah.
and audience will indirectly have a say in the ending. Yeah, that's all I can say for now.
It's very mysterious.
Yeah.
okay. So,
And
or
I,
you're just
even I
leaving it-
also don't know what it is.
Yeah.
No,
Because
I'm
I'm
sure
not in
you
the scene, so
know.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, yeah, and it should be really fun. It's kind of like, that kind of like feng shui, thing. It may be this, it may be that. Yeah, it all depends on your luck.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it sounds mysterious and it gives us a lot of curiosity in
Correct.
this
And
moment.
if you like the show, if you watch one ending, you would like to watch the second ending, come for the second show. But it might still be the same ending. We never know.
Oh no.
Ah, yes.
Okay, he's playing it here very psychologically now.
I hope that will make people want to come and watch the show more. So yeah.
Right. Well, a lot of expectations here. So let's
Yeah.
continue our conversation after this short break.
You're now listening to Durian ASEAN, the voice of discovery and sharing.